Okay, let's just get into it because I don't really got an intro. I don't have an intro. I just know what I want to talk about. So let's start with me getting high. Okay, so um, I went to my friend's house, um, the one with the parents who give out weed, the same exact girl that I talked about in my first ever video. So yeah, we got high, and then we were like, you know what? Let's go walk down to the gas station, like the 7-Eleven, to go get some snacks and whatever. And so we walked down the hill, we got some snacks, and then my friend was like, you should try a Monster. I'm like, I've never tried a Monster before. Like, it's like, "Oh, it's good. You should get one." I'm like, I mean, I I guess I'll try it. It's like, "Yeah, this one's the one that my brother likes." And I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll get that one." It's pretty good. So then we were like walking up or whatever. We were walking back up the hill to my friend's house. Um I honestly did not give a fuck, so I was just like walking in the middle of the road while cars were coming down. I'm like, yeah. But yeah. Um and then this actually almost made me cry. I cried when I got back home. um but like she I never hear this ever before, but she's like, when we were walking up, she's like we are like so similar. We like she was like saying how similar we are and stuff. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I remember when this happened and this happened." I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that too." And she's like, it actually almost made me cry. I was trying not to cry. I was like, "Oh, it was so, dude, that was so sweet. That was the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my life. That she was like that she was like me. Oh. And yeah, I drank like half of the Monster, maybe more, and then uh I went it was time for me to it's time for me to go back home. So my dad was picking me up. I had the Monster in hand. Uh, you know, in the car I was in the car, and my dad just like looks at me like, "Your face is your face is really pale." I'm like, "Really?" And it's like, "Yeah, and you're sweating." I'm like, well, I'm just sweating because I went on a long walk." And that's literally what I still think, because like I literally went on a walk and it was hot outside and stuff, so obviously I'd be sweating. But the pale skin, I think it was just from the weed. But I was like, I think it's just from the caffeine. It's from the caffeine. So yeah. I didn't drink the rest of the Monster because it's like, okay, you're sweating, you're pale, like no, you're not having the rest. So then we went home and we were playing a game called Sequence. Honestly, it doesn't matter what game we were playing. We were playing a board game. It's my mom's favorite. Okay. And like literally the entire time because of the caffeine, like my neck just like I was like I looked like a cracky. Like my neck was like tensing so much. Like I couldn't stop it. It's like are you okay? Like Jesus Christ, you are not allowed to have caffeine ever again. Like I looked like a crackhead, dude. Like the sweat, the paleness, and just like the neck. Yeah, it's like no, never again. And that was the second ever time that I was on caffeine. So like literally, one time I took like a quarter of like a small, medium, whatever iced coffee. Oh my god. My leg was like bouncing. I'm like, yeah, no, like I cannot, no. if if quarter of like if a quarter of a smallish, mediumish cup of iced coffee, I think it was from Tim Hortons, I believe. Yeah. So Jesus. Like if a quarter makes me like antsy like that, yeah. I was like, I don't know how much more antsy I would be. Like caffeine is not a me thing. So then I just like drank the monster, and then of course my hypothesis was right. Hypothesis was right. I just like kept tensing my neck. Um, yeah. Okay. This is off topic, but um, about the sequence thing and like how it's like my mom's favorite. Um, we were at my grandma's cabin. Oh, we don't own the cabin anymore. We sold it like 1-2 years ago. It was a cute little yellow house. Oh. And I love feeding the blue jays too. Oh my god, with peanuts. Don't worry, they weren't salted or anything. Normal peanuts. And then sometimes if you go like this, like they'll eat it from your hand. Like if you have it like this for long enough, like they'll like come towards you, but then they'll go like, no, and then it just like takes them a while. So they eat all of the other peanuts, and then they're like, okay, yeah, and they eat it, and I'm like, yippee! I did that like a few times, maybe like 3. But yeah, it's really cute. Um, they only eat at like certain times of the day anyway, so they're not going to be like swarming the entire time like ducks do. Like Jesus. Um, like they eventually stop eating. Thank fuck. Um, but yeah, that was off topic from my off topic story, but whatever. Still interesting though. Um, yeah, so at my grandma's cabin, we had some friends over, and we were like, they were like getting drunk, just like partying or whatever. And then my mom like went upstairs because she thought she was like gonna get ready for bed and stuff. But her friend was downstairs getting the sequence thing ready, the sequence board game ready. And And like my dad like saw that and whatever, and he went upstairs to tell mom. It's like, and then he said my mom's name, like, so I don't. By the way, so I don't yell out my mom's name. Just like my dad was like, "Mom," and then my mom was like, "What?" It's like, Jesus Christ, like your friend just wants to play sequence with you. She's literally waiting with the at the table and everything, and then she went, "Really? Really?" It's like, "Yeah, she's downstairs right now. Come on." She's like, "Oh my god." So I thought that was so cute, dude. Oh my god. She loves sequence. And then I tell my mom that and she's like, "I don't remember that." I'm like, "Oh, but you did. That happened. I saw it." Anyway, okay. Okay, next story. I think this is the last one. There's only two outrageous ones that. And then, okay. I got drunk at school. Yeah, pretty fucking hardcore, right? Yeah. Um I mean, I got like a little bit drunk at school sometimes before this, but like I didn't get like too drunk where it was obvious. But but the time where I got really drunk, that was like I think that was like the last time I drank cuz I'll tell you why. Okay. Um it was like there's like this school carnival fair thing going on because it was like the end of the year or whatever. So I was like, well, I mean, I'm not learning anything, so why not? We're having fun. Like, I'm not gonna be like sitting at my desk trying to like learn and stuff. So, I mean, I don't like getting drunk at school won't be that big of a deal. So, I bring like like a whole ass cooler on the bus with me. I because I didn't know how much I would want to drink and what I would want to drink and stuff. And I just wanted to keep it cool because like I wanted to like drink throughout the day and whatever. Um, I just I got vodka drinks, so like iced teas and lemonades and whatever. You know, girly drinks, but you know, drinks for pussies. Yeah, fuck beer. Fuck it. Mm-mm. Vodka. Mhm. Mhm. So. Anyway, I just wanted to make lots of noises for a second there. Anyway, I don't know if that was stimming or just because I felt like doing it, but I don't know. It's not a usual. If it was a stim, it's not something I do. I just usually repeat lines that like I heard from shows and stuff. My favorites are probably like reciting shows from like Class of '09. Not shows from Class of '09. Lines from Class of '09. Class of '09 series. pedophile. What was that? What the fuck? Uh, uh, oh, you mean pedophile? Yeah, pedophile. That's the new slang term. I know it sounds like the other word, but for us, it means cool teacher. Oh my god, yeah. Huh. It is a teacher's job to be strict, but it is good to be a pedophile every once in a while. Oh my god, yeah. Dude, yeah, totally. I love being a pedophile. It's so fun to say, dude. Anyway. Right. Got drunk at school. So I was just like drinking during the day. Literally, if unless it's like a really popular alcoholic drink, like a literal Coors drink or something, like people are gonna like look like as like at a if people see that at first glance, like just like they'll recognize it and they'll be like, "Oh my god, that's alcohol." But like the alcoholic drinks that I was carrying, not as popular, but like Hayalls and neutrals and stuff like that. But yeah, so literally I would just carry, like I could literally carry them around and no one would bat an eye. But I mean, I also have the Yetis as well, so either way I could just like hide them. But yeah, I got drunk. So like literally I got the cooler, I opened it in the middle of class, like, and just like took one out. Nobody gave a fuck, like even the empty cans were just lying there on the floor. Nobody cared. No one cared. Or no one just saw. I don't know. Nobody like looked at them long enough to realize they were alcoholic drinks. But so then everyone went to the carnival and stuff. You know, I was like drinking and whatever, looking outside. You know, just seeing what's up. Then I went back inside, and then I went back to the classroom. And the teacher was in there, and like I guess he could like tell something was up, so he was like, are are, are you okay, Claire? I'm like, yep. Like, it's like, okay, if you say so. So yeah, but then he left the classroom and I was just like talking to myself. I was like, yeah, fuck you. And then I went to go get some snow cones and stuff. But I had so much shit in my hands. So like when I went back to the classroom, I had so much shit in my hands, and like literally, like I had the snow cone, my drink, my phone, everything, and I was trying to like um like open the door, but I was trying to do it so delicately, but it took so fucking long. I was like, fuck it, I lost my patience. Like I was like, I don't even give a fuck if like anything spills. Like I don't care. Like like fuck this. I hate this. Like yeah, I opened the door. I spilt my 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 snow cone. It wasn't even that good anyway. I think it was like coconut or pina colada flavor. I think it was just coconut, or maybe it was a mixture of both. I don't know, but it wasn't that good anyway. So I was like, oh, But also, I accidentally left my whole $20 on the counter when I paid for it. So I paid $20 for a snow cone that I shouldn't have. Oops. I actually just forgot about it until like I was like looking around. I went, fuck. So yeah. I was like walking around, kind of like moving side to side. Couldn't walk in a straight line, but sometimes had to lean around and whatever. And then I went to another classroom. And I was just like chilling and literally I literally walked. I like sat on the couch thing and then I literally went on my phone for like 10 seconds and I was gonna go FaceTime my friend who, the weed girl. FaceTime my friend and then she didn't answer and I was like, oh, fuck you. Like I said fuck you like so, or at least I thought I said fuck you so like quietly. I just like, oh fuck you. And the teacher from across the room was like, you're not allowed to swear in this class. And if you continue to continue to swear, you're not welcome here. I was like, like I was like on my phone, like I was like fucking like I was like fucking whatever. Um then I wanted to but then I FaceTimed her again and she actually picked up. So I was like, "Oh." So then I was like gonna walk outside since it was pretty much dead silent. There's a few kids in the class, but it's dead silent. But okay. This is how far I walked. This still pisses me off to this fucking day. I literally walked from here to like here or something. Like that distance. Like from this chair to here. Like there to there, right? The fucking teacher. Literally, I was like, "Oh yeah, hi, Allie," and then the teacher followed me outside and just went, "Are you drunk?" I was like, like in my head, I was like, "What?" And then I was like, "No, like no, like the fuck." Oh my god. Like that pissed me the fuck off. Like he could tell that I was drunk just from me walking like a meter. Like how? I didn't even lean on anything or like I just went out, opened the door. I just stood up, walked over, opened the door and went out. And he was like, "Are you drunk?" I'm like, no. Like and then I think he was like, "Yeah, you are," or he went like, "Are you sure?" Either I didn't respond, either I don't remember. I don't know if it was because of the alcohol or if I literally just don't remember because it wasn't that important. But I don't think it was the alcohol because there was nothing that I didn't remember. Unless it was like, I don't know, something that's like not worth remembering. Like me going to the fucking bathroom, like, woo. It's like, oh my god, you don't remember that? It's like, out of all the times I go to the bathroom, no, I don't fucking remember. Like, right? But yeah, he just either I just didn't respond. He asked me, "Are you sure?" Or he said, "No, no, you definitely are. Like you're lying to me." But then he's like, "Okay, yeah. Come on, let's go for a walk." So he like held my hand and shit. I was like, "Okay." Pedophile. What was that? No, I'm joking. I didn't call him a pedophile. However, I did call someone else a pedophile. Hold on. Just like anyway, I was um I was like walking down the hallway or whatever, and then I was like telling him that like, or I guess he was like, why did you get drunk in the first place? I'm like, "Oh, well, I just did like a pity thing, but also it's kind of true." I was like, "Oh, well, I don't have friends because I'm autistic." And yeah, and it's just easier to talk to people because alcohol makes me mm, alcohol makes me more talkative. People will like me more. Half of it was true, half of it was like, fuck it, I'm not even learning anything. Like it's like the purpose of this carnival was literally to have fun. So why not drink while I'm at it? Like, when we got to the end of our walk, like I knew this in my head that we were going to like the principal's office or like the counselor's office or some shit like that. But like I just I was just like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. Maybe I was just like in denial or something. But yeah, when I was like we were almost done walking, like I saw like the we were heading to the counselor's office. I was like, no, no. But I kept holding his hand and walking with him. I didn't even try to like run away. I was like, no, 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 we're not going there. No, no. So we went there, and then we went to a counselor room or something. And I was like, please do not tell my parents, dude. Do not tell my parents. Oh my god. I'd be devastated if you told my parents. I guess we were like talking or whatever, I think, or maybe she was soothing me. I don't even know. But all I just remember was just me being very upset. I was like, no, please don't tell my parents. Please don't tell my parents. And then I was like getting antsy because I'm like having a meltdown while I'm like sitting in this tiny fucking chair. So I was just like trying to like not like it's hard to just like have like a meltdown while being drunk. Maybe autism played into the factor, I don't know. But yeah, it was hard to sit in the fucking chair. So oh shit. I literally went on my chair like this while having a meltdown. Like I was like on my knees, like the chair and whatever. Like I couldn't sit still. Like I needed to then they were like offering like if you wanted to sit on the floor. I'm like, fine, fuck it, whatever. It's really annoying to sit in this fucking chair. Like I hate this chair. Like get me off of it. Like I'm gonna lie on this fluffy carpet. Okay, fine. It's easier. It's more comfortable. And then they're like, do you want a blanket? And I'm like, yes, I want a blanket. Because literally, look at me now. I love blankets. Like, I wear one like all the time when I go in the house. Like, in the house, in the summertime, blankets. Just blankets, blankets, blankets. I love them. Anyway. So I was like, yeah, sure, okay. I'm just like covering myself with it because obviously I'm like crying. So, like, why the fuck would I not? Like, but yeah. And then I saw my fucking dad's feet, dude. And I was like, no, you called my parents. I'm like, no, this isn't happening. That's not my dad. It's like, my dad's just like, Claire. I'm like, no, you did not. No. So then the principal came in. No, the vice principal. The vice principal came in and I guess he was like talking to me like me. Like I was like, I don't fucking care. And then I was like, fuck you. I said his name, so I was like, but I'll just say principal. I was like, fuck you, vice principal, you fucking bald-headed pedophile. I was so proud of that. Fucking pedo. So then he just like left the room. He's like, okay, yeah, whatever, blah blah blah. Didn't take it too personally because, you know, I'm just drunk and furious and shit. So it's like, whatever. I'll just probably go now. It's because I'm not making the situation any better. So yeah, and then yeah, and then my dad's like, yeah, we're gonna go home. I'm like, no. So then I like ran to the bathroom, like crying my eyes out. A few girls were looking at me or whatever. It wasn't, yeah. So then I just like ran to the bathroom because I actually needed to go to the bathroom. Second, I don't want to fucking go home. Dude. Like, so yeah, and then there was this girl in the stall beside me, dude. I don't remember what I said, but I was definitely like talking where I was like saying things to her, or I was like talking about her because the one of the counselor ladies went to like check on me in the bathroom. So, and like told me like to like, oh yeah, it's fine, get out, whatever. I was like, hey, how's it going? To the other girl in the bathroom. Yeah, I'm drunk right now. Yeah. So anyway, we we walked out to the car or whatever, and I just saw these like group of kids, and I was like, that pissed me off because I'm like, these people have friends and I don't. So I was just like from like a distance, I was just, they didn't see me, but like it still felt really good. It's like, yeah, fuck you, Jesus, fuck you, you fucking crackers. So then we went in the car and I was like driving home in the back. And she's like, yeah, you're sitting in the back seat. And I'm like, yeah, just because I'm fucking drunk. Like, shut up. Kind of got a little bit offended by that. I was like, yeah. Then we were like driving and then I just like rolled down the window, just like. And then my dad's like, God damn it, put your hand down. So pissed off, dude. Done my drink. So yeah, then we got home, and I was like just laying in my parents' bed, just like watching YouTube, Twitch, TV, whatever. I don't know. But yeah. sobering up and shit. I didn't get a hangover, which was good. And literally like the next day my dad's like, "So, did you remember anything?" I'm like, "Of course I remembered. Like, what the fuck?" Like I remembered literally everything. Like it's like, "Oh, so did you remember this?" I'm like, "Yep." I called the teacher, I called the vice principal a bald-headed pedophile. Yep, I know. Like it's like, "Oh, you remember this?" "Yep, I remember that I ran to the bathroom." "Yep." Like, "Oh, do you remember this?" "Yep, I remember I was on the floor with a blanket." "Yep, mhm." Like I remember everything. "Yep, I do remember I middle fingered." Like, "Yep, I flipped the bird." Whatever. Like, I remembered everything. Like, dude, fuck off. If you think I was that drunk, I was not that drunk, buddy. Even though maybe I was, and I'm just like, I got like superpowers. Autism's my superpower. Shut your bitch ass up. So gangster, guys. So fucking gangster. I was like, I wasn't that drunk. Like I still remember. It's like, okay, so I'm pretty sure you were that drunk because you were on the floor crying your eyes out. I'm like, I was like, okay, first off, I was uncomfortable in the seat. Second, they offered me to lie on the floor. And third, they offered me the blanket. So, I mean, like, and I had a meltdown because I knew you were coming. Like, I was fine before until I got caught. Like, fucking, like, it's not like they caught me because I was having like a meltdown, like, or because I was angry. I literally just walked, and then the guy was like, "You're drunk. I'm taking you to the counselor's office." Okay. So then we went to see the principal or whatever. No, the vice principal. We like talked it out and whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, we need to." Oh my god, so fucking stupid, but like literally, it's so frustrating. I don't even want to remember. Like, just like me. But the one frustrating thing that was like the most frustrating was probably like when they told me when they're like, okay, you're not gonna get expelled if you say that you won't do it again. I'm like, okay, I probably won't do it again. It's like, no, I need you to say yes, you will not do it again. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know the fucking future, dude? At this very moment, definitely not. But who knows in the future how I might feel? I do not know. Like, as of right now, I'm not doing it again. I don't know in grade 12 if I'm going to do it again, but certainly not now. Like, fucking hell. This was in grade 10, by the way, but yeah. But I definitely did get suspended. And then, like, my brother's like, okay, so why'd you get suspended again? I was like, because I got drunk at school. It's like, really? Like, no way. And I was like, telling him what happened, whatever. And I was like, so retarded. But eventually I had to say, yeah, yes, I definitely will not do it again. Like, fuck that. Oh my god. But literally, I was actually contemplating about just like going to school anyway. Even though I got suspended, I was like, oh my god. But then I was like, nah, it's not that big of a deal if I don't go to school, actually. Never mind. Never mind. My dad just fucking walked in on me. That was really embarrassing. Then he was like trying to rub his tummy in front of the camera. It's like, oh yeah, so all your fans could see my tummy. I'm like, fuck you. Ugh, oh god. Whatever. But yeah, after I got to just, if you can hear my brother, don't mind him. Don't pay any attention to him. But um yeah, after I got suspended, like um the the teacher who caught me drunk like sat next to me while I was waiting for the bus, and I was like, he's like, "Hi, remember me? Hi, Claire, remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, yeah. And then he's like pitying me and shit about like, "Oh yeah, you said you had autism. Do you remember that too?" I'm like, "Yep." Like, I literally just went on a whole tangent about my dad like asking me if like he remembered and shit, but like, no, him asking me if I remembered. So like, I now I have to do it at fucking school again. Like, Jesus Christ, I'm just. But yeah, and he's like, anyway, if you're here, I'm here to talk if you ever need to. I'm like, okay, bye. And then I was literally like, before I said bye, I was like, how the fuck did you find me drunk, dude? Like I literally just walked from there to there. It's like, oh, I could tell you were really drunk. I'm like, but fucking how? And he was like, oh yeah, from experience. I'm like, really? You've seen children? Oh, yes, 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 yes. This happened yesterday. Um, After I saw my childhood friend for like yesterday, I saw my childhood friend. But so we were like just like down hanging out and whatever. But then after that, literally, that doesn't matter. I just wanted to say that. But um, we after that, like my friends were gone or whatever, we just went to go get pizza. Um, by the place that we were hanging out at, and like my brother's like we were just like eating pizza, and my brother's like, Claire. I was like, what? It's like, oh, yeah, there's like this guy, and he was like drunk, I think. I'm like, really? But I saw like the guy over like behind a car, so I was like, oh yeah, 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 I see this guy. So then he was walking over to the car with like his friends like carrying him like over the shoulder and shit. And he's just kind of like blah, 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 blah. I don't know what he was saying, but he was yelling something. But yeah, I guess there was like a party or something, or like a group of people who were like out drinking, but they were like, okay, we're going now because this fucking guy is like incredibly drunk. He's kind of like short. He was like bald. He kind of like had like tattoos, a lot of tattoos on his like on his back, front. So they put him in the car. I think he was like in the front passenger seat. I don't know why they put him there of all places. Like that's like the most or the second most unsafe person for an incredibly drunk person to be in. Like so then literally like they were just like we just heard the car alarm go off, so we're like, yeah, I think it's the fucking guy in the car who did that shit. And then the thing turned off, and then the horn was going. It's like boop 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 boop. So I was like, yep, that's definitely the guy in the car. And then my mom was like, how much you want to bet this guy's gonna throw up? and then like a few minutes later, whatever, we just hear a ah, just like a woman go, ow, what? Ah. So we're like, yeah, this guy threw up. My mom's like, what did I tell you? What did I just say? But yeah, we were just like watching these fucking people. And my mom, I think, saw I think like this guy slap this girl's ass and then punched her, give her a little punch in the back or something like that. I don't know, but that happened. And then also, oh my god, there's this really cute thing. Oh, like, oh my god, like literal relationship goals, dude. Oh my god. This guy was like trying, like, one of the guys who was like in the group was trying to like walk somewhere, and then I guess his girlfriend was like standing in the way, going just like, just like hands behind her back. And she kept like moving in the way. So it's like, and then they gave each other like a little smooch. They're like, oh my god, that's so cute. The girl is just like standing in the way, like, no, you're not going anywhere. I just need a kiss first. Oh, like that shit was so cute. The drunk guy had the door open, and also had like and then he closed the door, and then like had the window down just in case like he needed to like throw up or something. But then they drove away, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. And that was the end of that. Oh wait, also, one time we had friends over, and I guess my dad was like really drunk. We were playing like board games and stuff. They were like they were playing board games. I wasn't playing board games at the time. I was like trying to go to bed, and then my dad, I guess he was like, I think he asked me if he wanted to watch a show with him tomorrow or something like that. And then I was like, nah. And he's like, oh fuck you. I was like, mom, mom. Dad said fuck you to me. It's like, oh my god. And then I tell my dad that, and he's like, really? I did? Jesus. I don't remember that. I'm like, well, you did. It's like, oh, Jesus. It was not a good thing to say. I didn't give a fuck about it though. But I didn't give a fuck about it though. So we were chill. I still have a long ways to go on the Nikkei video that I'm making. Maybe I'll also make a video on the developer's notes of Nikkei, perchance. Because there's new developers notes, and I think they're like pretty fucking interesting. Like they tell you what's coming up next for Nikkei based on just like things that they're doing and like their thought process and stuff, and what players want and that they're working on or are going to like release. So maybe I'll talk about that. But then it'd have to be before the deadline of when the update gets released. So I mean, so it's like a potential thing. But yeah, the other Nikkei project, like I feel pretty proud so far of what it's gonna be. Like this stuff has it has lots of like scripting stuff, So like I need to like write scripts for everything. Um I need to do like research for the scripts, and I also need to um edit the video because I'm not having my face in it. I'm just like putting images and shit up on screen. But honestly, that takes a lot of work. Oh my god, you have no idea. Oh my god. Like having to do it at like exact moments and stuff is just so what's the word? It's not obnoxious. It's I guess you could say repetitive. Yeah. It's not tacky. It's another word. It's not tease. Let's just say repetitive. Who cares?